Get that stuff off here. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick mini episode of Kyle Plays the Video Games. Tonight, we're gonna learn how to destroy Micolash, host of the nightmare, aka Nicolas Cage. If you don't know why, you'll know why. First step, come to this place. You can either walk down that big path. Good evening. We're learning how to kill Nicolas Cage. Quickly, relatively. So hopefully under an hour. But we'll see how that goes. First step, you want to come to this place. It's in the Nightmare of Menses. You could walk up that path. I probably wouldn't recommend it because troll thingies will throw big rocks on your head and you'll explode. You could teleport to Murgo's loft base, which will lead you here. And then you could jump in this here elevator. This is the Jankovator, as I call it, because it is an elevator and it is janky. It has been that way for years. Every time you get on that elevator, it just freaks out. Oh, or you could come across that big bridge with the ridiculously bright moon, but we're not going to go there. Isn't that a cool hallway? We'll take a moment to admire it. Alright, moving on. Told y'all we're gonna do this quick. See, I haven't done killed all the dudes already. Oh, except for Micolash. Yeah, so you're gonna come down here. Oh, now this is very important. Very important. Now you see, what had happened was somebody at the From Software's got a brilliant idea. They're like, yo, how about we just put these giant bottomless pits all up in the floor where, you know, if you don't know to look for them, especially if you're kind of focused on killing these bad guys, it'll be strewn about, and whatever the crap that thing is, it's definitely a bad guy. You can easily overlook them and just kind of fall to your death. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That's what they said, apparently. I disagree, but whatever, man. And then you'll do what I just did. And then, if you have not done so already, pull this here device, or lever, but well, it says device, actually operate it, and would you look at that, and would you look at that, it's an elevator. Holy crap. That'll take you back down to where we started. And now, Mr. Ghost, get out of here. Shoot. Yeah. We're gonna walk in this building. This is where it gets tough now. Be sure to pay attention. So, to defeat Mr. Nicolas Cage, this is actually a really easy fight. Oh yeah, don't forget about these guys, because they have this really annoying flurry combo stun lock thing that can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. And a friend of mine died to it once, and he was really embarrassed, and everyone laughed at him. Right. Next step. You're gonna want to equip basically as much arcane gear, defense, runes, whatever. I have 320. I think that's more than enough, because Mr. Nicolas Cage does only arcane damage. He actually only has, well, 3 sort of, but really just 2 attacks. One of them's just kind of annoying, and the other one, well, that's kind of problematic. But if you follow these secret tips from your buddy Kyle, I'll show you how to defeat him right now. But first, because I am feeling like a pimp, Go on, brush your shoulders off. And now, Micolash, come on out here.
Some say cousin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Micolash Cage.
Abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
It was at this moment that 1,000 memes were born. I mean, I almost don't want to kill him. He's just such a great guy. But, you know. Alright, now see, here's this part where it's kind of... Hey, Micolash, get back here. You gotta chase his stupid self around, and he'll go into a room, and then you beat him up and stuff. Hey, get back. Bro. Did he just do like a ninja? See, that's what I was saying about the skeletons. Yeah, you'll chase him into a room and he'll be like, oh no, you got me, and then he'll try to fight you and you'll be like, shut up, dude. But, I mean, bruh. Hey, get... Yeah. Now, technically, there's a fancy, whatever, dude, way you can do this where it follows some kind of, they do some calculus. Dang it, Micolash. Calculus equations, you can predict his path, and we don't have time for that. Do we have time for that? No, we don't. See, just chase him around and he'll get there eventually. That is one of his attacks. That's the main one. It's not that big a deal, just don't get hit by it. Which, I mean, I guess nothing is that big a deal when you don't get hit by it, but whatever. Kill the little skeletons first because they're far more of a threat than he is, especially at this stage. Basically just don't stay right in front of him like I'm probably about to. Yeah, like that. Pretty much every time he gets a chance. Oops. I broke it. Micolash, get in here. Come on. Dude. Bruh. Bruh. Do you mind? We good? Can we get back to it now? He's dead! Oh, wait, he's not.
Majestic!
A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. And now we can chase him around a little bit more. And in a generally up the stairs direction, that's where we came from. It's probably this way. Or something. Ah, this is what you'd be looking for. Now, this is very important. Do not go down... Micolash Cage. This is important. Do not go down there. Yet. You will regret it.
Cheese his ass.
Well, yes, but I'm this special secret pro tip guy. Now see, these gentlemen here, or whatever the hell those are, they shoot arrows or something, and they do that poison. Ow, that guy does the poison, and it can be annoying. I believe they're weak to thrust damage and fire and... But Oh, God bless you, Nicolas Cage. And then we're just gonna chase him around a little bit more. Ah, Nicholas, you get back here, boy. You get back! He just ran into a mirror. Yeah, he does that. Now, do not do like a certain person did once and go running off the end of that ledge thinking, oh, this is one of them ledges I can go run off and it's all good. Because no, it is not. And then this is
some say
not the place where he's going to be. Micolash, I do not have time for this crap. Roseph. Good evening. We're fighting Mr. Nicolas Cage. He's a horrible man. His skeletons are about 30 times more dangerous than him. Actually, Micolash he's a delightful person. He seems to have kind of spazzed out a bit, though, even more than you. There's also that. Micolash, get. Oh wait, that's it. This is what we want. And now we finish him. Just kidding. There's a bit. Micolash, why you gotta make me look stupid? I can do that by myself. I'm very good at it, alright? As I was saying, pick up these here bullets. And then we're gonna kill this here skeleton, because he's... I don't like the look of him. He's a bad guy. And then run around up here and drop down on top of stupid Micholash's head. And ideally stab him in said head while doing so. As I was saying, I swear to God, Micolash, if you left, God frickin'. We got this. Like I said, I mean, you technically, if you really have to, can, you know, memorize the super secret path, but, you know, where's your sense of adventure? Just run around and you'll probably figure it out. Micolash, is that where you are? That is not where Micolash is. Is it? Man, whatever. No, Micolash is up here. Aha, yes.
Let us sit about and speak feverishly.
Yeah, let's do that, Mr. Micolash. And see, guess what? Surprise, mother... That is the attack that you don't want him to do. That one's not that bad, but... Yeah, so here's the trick. That's another example of what you don't want to do. He has two attacks. That is the one that you want to avoid at all costs. Which you can do if you stay right by him and just beat the crap out of him. Which, as I said, see, it's just that easy.
Now I'm waking up.
Dude, chill out.
I'll forget everything.
And that... Game, you interrupted my cool guy thing. Anyway, and that is how you do it. A little sloppy, yeah, but see, that's the thing about Nicolas Cage. He's really not that difficult if you know what you're doing. And even if you don't really know what you're doing, So, yeah. Ideally, you want to stay right next to him in the second phase and just attack him non-stop over and over again. Beast Roar can help to knock him over when you're out of stamina. Oh, right. And that is how you do it. And I think I'm going to try on my new hat. Oh, you know you're jelly. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Stay by him and just punch him if you can get him in a corner. That's great. Avoid standing, where he's just facing right at you. And that's about it. It's pretty easy. He is one of the, literally 2 bosses in the game who you can actually use poison on. But poison sucks, so it's not really a thing. Now I will, because I'm just so helpful like that. Damn, that hat though. I'm balling. Mirror, I don't like you. Some very important items to pick up, aside from the cool hat. After you defeat Micolash Cage, which you no doubt will, that's one of them, the Iron Door Key. It's a key to a door, an iron door. Well, actually I'm not sure if the iron refers to the key material or the door material, but that's not really important, alright? It opens a door. It's a pretty important door. And one other item which is just over here, I think. Trust me, I'm a professional, okay? Trust me. Oh! Yes, this is kind of an important thing. Look, the bridge. It used to be down there, and now it's up... Okay, camera. And now it's up here. My God. The miracles of science. A lamp! And now you have access to the legendary Murgo's Loft Middle. The bar none, far and away, absolute oh, no. Woman, don't you ring your bell. Alright, I ain't got time for that shit. Yeah, Murgo's Loft Middle, by far the best farming whatever spot in the entire universe. Look at that. One of my notes was rated fine. I'm full of helpful information. That's a wall. See? That was helpful. Good lord, where is this freaking thing? It's here somewhere. Okay, well, you know what? Just make sure you pick up that, and then find the freaking door wherever it is. I don't know. I'm not... look at a map or something. And open said door. Do not go through said door yet. I mean, you can if you really got to. If you're one of them dudes that's like, oh, I gotta learn things the hard way because I'm independent and all that. Well, you can go right on ahead, man. But it will not go well for you in all likelihood. So just be... Damn it. That was not the thing we wanted. Just be aware of that. You know what? As much as I do love my beautiful hat. Half a moment. It will be worth it. I think it's near the bottom of the stairs. Probably. Maybe. bottom middle, something like that, is one of the greatest things to ever exist. I can see that got your attention. The Tier 2 Moon Rune. Yeah. Moon runes. Ah, yes. An easy thing to miss. And let's face it, if even Gandalf can miss moon runes, I mean, come on, give me a break. I think I have an excuse to... Yeah, now what? Is that where we entered? Yes, it is. Okay, well, somewhere around there, run around the stairs until you find the moon rune. And that door. And open the door, but don't go through it unless you want to see what happens, Larry. It will help to have it open for later, though. And on that note, speak of the devil. Dude, it's like I planned it. Fear foe, but remember oath. What does that mean? What does that mean? You know what? It doesn't matter. He's dead. Get his blood all spewing all over the place. Ugh. Probably gonna catch Nicolas Cage disease. And on that note, that's how you do it. Nicolas Cage. He is no longer the host of this nightmare. That would be me. You know what? In fact, I'm going to put on my... Yeah, that's right. My student uniform. Ho, 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 look out world. And on that note, this has been another super ultimate professional cool guy tips and tricks and you know all that stuff thing from your good friend me. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, remember kids, winners don't use drugs. Because if you do, you can end up like that dude. True story.